Hey guys, today we're going to work on choosing between adjectives and adverbs. So before we jump into some examples, let's just clarify that adjectives describe nouns and adverbs describe actions. So if we see a verb in the sentence that is missing a descriptor, it's going to be an adverb. And if we see a noun missing a description, that's going to be an adjective. So let's just jump right into it. During the spring months, the temperatures outside blank grew warmer. All right, so this blank spot precedes grew, which is a verb, right? So we want something to describe grew. Now let's read it with both answers in it. During the spring months, the temperatures outside gradually grew warmer versus the temperatures outside grew warmer. So since this is describing a verb, we're going to want to go with an adverb. And that ly on the end of gradually signifies that that is, in fact, an adverb, and that is modifying the verb grew. All right, here's another example. This is a blank problem, and we need to solve it immediately. All right, let's try reading it with both versions. This is a serious problem, and this is a seriously problem. So as we talked about just before, the ly at the end signifies that's a adverb. So if the word serious or seriously is describing problem, is problem a noun or a verb? This is a serious problem versus this is a seriously problem. Since problem is a noun, we're going to choose the adjective, which is just serious. Here's another example. Mrs. Manning blank received the bedroom furniture that she ordered last month. So we can choose between Mrs. Manning finally received the bedroom furniture or Mrs. Manning final received the bedroom furniture. So we are describing the word received. Now, is received a verb or a noun? It's not an object, place, person, or thing. So, and it is an action to receive. So we're describing a verb, which means we want to choose the adverb. And we know it's an adverb that ends in ly. So our answer will be that Mrs. Manning finally received the bedroom furniture. All right, for our next example, we have read the directions and make sure you understand them blank. So we have to decide between make sure you understand them fully or make sure you understand them full. So this one's a little trickier because the description does not precede a word. However, it's still modifying a word. It's just not in the place it normally would be. But what we're describing here is how you understand. And understand is a verb. So do you understand them full or fully? Since it's a verb, we're going to choose the adverb fully. And once again, fully, we can identify fully as the adverb due to the ly at the end. Did you measure the blank amount of sugar for the brownies? Now we have to choose between, did you measure the correct amount of sugar for the brownies, or did you measure the correctly amount of sugar for the brownies? So because this is modifying the word amount, and let's see, is amount a verb or a noun? To amount of sugar doesn't make sense. So it's not really a verb, right? It's a noun, amount of sugar. So since we are modifying a noun, we want to describe it with an adjective, which will not have the ly at the end. So we want to go with correct. Did you measure the correct amount of sugar for the brownies? All right, for our next example, I believe our last one, we have John practices blank to prepare for football tryouts in the fall. Now, our options here are John practices regular to prepare for football, or John practices regularly to prepare for football. So we're modifying the word practices, which is a verb. And if we're modifying a verb, we want to describe it with an adverb, which we know ends in ly, so we're going to choose regularly. All right, I hope that helped differentiate how to choose between adjectives or adverbs in context.